Tom and I both like the Bucks. I'm wearing a damn Buccaneers t-shirt. So I'm going to have to assume that Diaz will pull this one off because of my t-shirt. But then again, David Fulcher is with us in the house. So that probably negates my t-shirt. I don't know. T-shirt or the real person. Here we go. This is the Orange Bowl. The Creamsicle Bucks. The orange and black Bengals. Here comes Icky. Haddix crashes into the Bengals line.
That's the real Sticky Icky.
The real one?
The real Sticky Icky.
Ah. Pitch out to Brooks. Icky gets his chop block on. And Brooks is good for 6. Pass 4 for Esiason. Haddix cruising the field. Esiason checks down to Brooks. There is a prize given today for the player that can get the most all-purpose yards with James Brooks and all-purpose yards with Boomer Esiason. So we'll see not only whether the Bengals can pull out the W, but whether those two players can rack up some yards today. It'd be interesting to see where the current stats on this lies. Brooks has a couple blockers. He waits for the dive from Haddix, but he steps out of bounds near midfield. Haddix engaging the wide receiver. It's a tap off.
Wow, Derek wins the tap.
Derek wins.
He's loose for a
and
lot.
Brooks is off to the races. But
Those Tampa drones coming through. I saw him coming through earlier too.
Brooks has got the blockers, but Haddix.
Oh, it's out of bounds.
Haddix wiggled out of the way, but Brooks still got 6 yards. A pass 4 from Esiason. He's got some checkdowns, but he'll scramble. Here comes Brooks.
Run play.
He's in the trash.
That play's usually good for about those 4 yards.
Oh, for sure.
It's not usually expecting a bust out of that.
Checks it down.
Oh, he gets him on the dive. What a great throw. The auto dive.
Derek Ruble is taking a sip of his giant white Russian, which he earned with that try. It's a lot of cream. I had one last night. It was like ice cream.
Ice cream white Russians.
Not in the good way. But it was still delicious. Reggie Cobb at the 10 to the 12. And here come the Bucks. And out to Gary Anderson. It tries to break off the defender, but just gets the 3 yards. Pitch out to Anderson. And he's near the first down yard marker, but the umpires do not give it to him. This could be a pass play scramble with Vinny, but it's not. It's a pitch out to Anderson. The attempted rule does not work. And we've got a first down for the Bucks.
I'll let him know if he scores. I'll let him know about that lucky tool.
Testaverde viewed his options and scrambled for a 7 yards.
Those conditions can make or break you. That's why I don't check them. Maybe not the best strategy, but
You have to check Hall. You have to know if you have 2 wide receiver options or not.
that's true. No, you're right about that.
If it's Carrier,
The wide receivers you can lose track of. running backs, you can usually tell if you run them. Like, this guy's not moving fast enough.
And especially if you have Fulcher and Bussy back there, you got to know if your wide receiver is fast enough to jump for it in coverage. If they're not fast enough, then they won't be able to jump.
Right.
And then it'll be a covered play, and their safeties will probably get it. A great run by John Harvey. Underrated running back.
Yeah, I don't use too much John Harvey.
We use the Bucks differently. What can we say?
Verdi gets a little yardage there on the scramble. Here's the motion play. I want to see how he runs it. We see more run this play all the time. Cuts it up the middle.
He does cut it. Great break, but those Bengals
bring out the
drones
chains
are quick.
and Hurst down.
And we'll try that one more time.
What the hell?
Ghosted.
Gary
With
Anderson.
Vultures on the
breaking
tackle. You will see one of the things about this game, we've played it so many times, but you'll still see strange things happen.
Stranger things. No! James Francis can't get the pick even though the receiver was on the grass. Francis is good for a pick every now and then. And we're not talking about more.
We're down at 11.
Will the Bucks play it safe? Will they try to punch it in? It looks like a pass to, but it's a pitch out.
Harvey picks up a few. 4th down and 10.
Cobb getting a little
Matt's
ahead.
not happy about having to settle for a field goal. And it's blocked.
It's blocked, but the Bucks maybe get it back. No,
they do not.
No points for the Bucks after that nice drive.
Yeah, I think that comment from Lucky Tool is going to have to wait. I don't think I'll be asking after the way that turned out. Good drive, but red zone, things get tighter. And Derek was able to stop him now.
Especially with the options of Francis and Fulcher. They can just really tighten up.
He got him.
So sticky. With the sticky fingers. It's Haddocks.
Big
Woods.
Big Papa Poops is loving the shirt from Derek, the Bloomington Tecmo. It's Chris Reeve in the chat, one of the guys that runs the tournament over there. And James Brooks takes the pitch. Touchdown here would be huge. We'll see how he manages the clock here.
Deliberate and decide it was not a first down.
I know he probably does not want to give Matt a chance at a last end of the half Hail Mary.
Buccaneers definitely wanting to pick this play in order to stop the first down. They bust
Cuts back.
Come on, Marv! You seen Marv?
Diaz thought Eugene Marv was an excellent. Apparently, he was an average.
Touchdown, Derek. Looking really good here. See how much time's on the clock. Yeah, so Matt, you will have an opportunity to throw it up.
He will. Unfortunately, the ball is slow, and unfortunately, he almost gives the ball back. Paul Gruber, clutch on the play, snatching up that fumble.
Keep in mind, guys, this is double elimination. I was informed, so whoever loses this game is still in the tournament. Final four, Joey Gatz beat Chris Vogt in the first one, and now we got Derek Ruble versus Matt Diaz.
Testaverde checking in deep. I'm a little surprised that... Safety! I'm a little surprised that Derek didn't use Francis to blitz.
I don't think you blitz on those.
Really?
Yeah, it usually comes... Well...
And if you're fast enough to get back after you make them do a decision?
I mean, you have a point. I just don't like the blitz at the end of the half.
Yeah.
It usually comes back to bite you, because it's not what you usually do in that situation.
I feel that, but if you do pick pass, you might have some coverage back there.
Yeah.
Especially with Bussy and Fulcher back there. It's like, Carrier isn't top tier, they're just the best the Bucks have.
That does help.
Yeah, he's serviceable. Probably, he's an above average receiver, but nothing too great.
But the Bengals are an above average.
And it's picked off. He threw in a double coverage.
And like I was saying, the Bengals safety's vicious.
Tecmo psycho.
I made it official. Now I look like an idiot.
Haddix looks beautiful. He could be in good or excellent. Besides, he's got the check down for the scramble.
Flo wants to get back in a loser's bracket. Yeah, let's do it. To the parking lot.
For the real money.
No rules. Make that no necessity.
A time toss by Esiason. The Bucks are there to swat it away.
Good defense there, holding him here. He really needed that block. Now he's down 3 scores. Brewdog says a score here, and it's going to be back in B time for Diaz for the rest of the game. And yeah,
I feel that me personally, I don't trust the back and B with a team like Bucks versus a really good defense. So I would just go out and try to get at least one touchdown and put yourself back in the game.
I mean, he could score quick, but yeah, he's going to have to throw some bombs here in there in the mix. And you're most likely not going to bust a run with the Bucks against the Bengals here, especially with Fulcher back there. So yeah,
More grounded pound.
probably could. Yeah, this is what the chat's calling for.
Helping make the pocket.
Hill's in good. We're all right. We're all right. He's in good.
Hill's in good. His name isn't Drew.
Good.
What a great catch by Bruce.
Pick it up.
Wow! Yard line.
Pick it up.
This is going to be.
What the fuck is going
The
on here?
game has gotten.
Come on, Bruce, pick it up.
This is going to go.
Oh, the Bengals pick it up.
Finally, the Bengals recover it. That could have been a touchdown for the Buccaneers, but they had no one down there.
I didn't want to pick it up.
They're like, no you, no you, no you.
It's safe to say at this point that this is just not Matt's game. That was a crazy play right there. Catches it at to 1, fumbles, the ball sits there for like 5 to 10 seconds.
I think replay might have shown that the ball crossed the plane by a pixel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look back at that, but the end result is Derek has the ball.
And it's time for Derek to get
Brewdog
those
says
yards
brutal.
with James Brooks and Esiason to try to get that prize today for most yards by Brooks and Esiason. Brooks throwing 40 yards onto the pile. Who wants to play? It's gut check time.
I think,
Go for it.
yeah, I think what we're seeing here, most people would say the Bengals do have the advantage. They're just a better team. But a skilled Bucks player can definitely play with them. The breaks, Matt really hasn't gotten any good breaks here. The score doesn't tell you the full story.
That's true. At Tecmo Madison, I got eliminated with this matchup. Lou Bunagle actually picked this, and I went with the Bengals, thinking, they're the better team, but I am more comfortable with the Bucks, so you just never know.
Yeah, the factor of being comfortable with certain teams definitely means a lot. especially at this level of play. But all these guys know how to use every team.
Good read.
There we go. Big Mark
Robinson.
Robinson.
I so wanted to throw to the top.
Man, forces Derek into really his first big mistake of the game. But with 4 minutes left, 3 minutes. Brewdog's saying this match is pretty grindy either way, so tough when you get down more than 7. Very true. Yeah, the Bengals don't have speed at receiver, so you can't really come back easily. And the Bucks probably they definitely have the better chance, I think, of just getting bombs. Testaverde to Mark Carrier.
I don't know. I like Esiason to Brown.
Yeah, it's just they're not as fast, and the ball's not as lofty. So
That's true. As far as desperate JJs, though, you can put in Brooks and Esiason to Brooks. Not terrible. With like a end of a half long bomb or something like that. Testaverde looking for someone who believes in Bruce, who already has one
diving
JJ.
catch.
Make it a 2-score game. Let's go 12 quarters.
Bruce's stat sheet would be good by now, but he fumbled that long catch he had, which equals 0 yards. Man, trying to get some points here, get some momentum into the next matchup. It might be time to pound it with Harvey.
I don't know about that
Oh,
one.
there you go.
Oh yeah,
They call it garbage. We call it buck magic.
yeah.
We call it buck magic.
Buck magic on only the last drive of the game, down 17-0 doesn't do much for you.
He's saving his buck magic for the next matchup.
Sweep the leg, Wayne.
Esiason wants some
Sweep the
yards.
leg.
This counts. This counts for yards.
Oh, the boomer or the James Brooks thing.
Yeah, the Brooks and the Boomer.
He's enthused.
Derek has a couple more chances for Brooks or Boomer yards.
Not quite the bar.
Trying to get those runs in with
Trying
Brooks.
to get those Brooks yards.
Good game. Derek gets the win over Matt. It was a bit of a grinder.
It was a grinder. Certain parts were even. You see those first downs, 8 and 8. Both teams were able to move the ball at certain points.
It was just punching it in.